I'm going to talk about another chord. This one's fun. Now, this one is a party-stopping chord, I think. And we talked about a minor ninth chord before. And all of those minor seconds and minor ninth chords that I made had the third and the ninth half step away from each other, right next to each other. So you had this dissonance here. Okay, and it created these beautiful minor second, minor ninth chords. Okay, and another way we could do that would be to create a minor ninth would be to play like a G major 7 triad or chord. So that would be on the top 4 strings. It'd be the 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, and 2nd fret. Just totally diagonal, right down the strings. Okay. Does that make sense? Now you add the E to that, and you've got basically an E minor ninth. You have to skip the A string. Now, if you want to, you can slide it all the way up to the 7th fret for A. Right. And so that's kind of almost more of a jazzy voicing as opposed to this more inside, more more tight voiced chord that sounds like a piano voicing. This one's maybe a little bit more guitar friendly. But here's where we're going to change it. On the E minor, I told you before, the notes in the E minor ninth chord are E, G, B, D, and F sharp. Okay, that's the E is the root, G is the 3rd, B is the 5th, D is the 7th, and the F sharp is the 9th. Okay, but what I'm going to do is we're going to change one of those notes and turn it into a completely different chord. Okay, we're going to take that 7th, that D, and we're going to go up a half step. Now, it's very unusual to have a major 7th in a minor chord. Okay, that's you might know it from like Feelings, the song Feelings. That second chord, E minor, and then it goes to E minor 7 with a flat, with a major 7th, and then it goes to E minor 7th. It's a pretty common progression in some ways, but when we add the 9th in there, we take this E minor 9th chord that I just showed you, and we're going to take that D right here, and we're going to raise that up a fret. Now you can do it a couple ways. I guess you could just raise your finger up, but that's a little awkward. I would finger it with my pinky on the G string on the 4th fret, or 4th string, 5th fret. That would be a pinky. Second finger is going to get the next fret down and the next string down, which would be the 3rd fret or 4th fret of the 3rd string. Very confusing. Then we're going to get the 4th fret of the 2nd string with our 3rd finger, and the 1st finger is going to get the 1st string at the 2nd fret. Okay, and when you play those 3 chords, those 4 notes with the low E, you get this. Right, James Bond. Right. Isn't that cool? I think that's a party-stopping chord. All right, now the A version, you just take it all the way up here, so your first finger is on the B note, and same thing. Okay. Now, so the technical name for that chord would be, in this case, the E would be E minor ninth with a major 7th, and this one would be A minor ninth with a major 7th. You could call it that. It's also kind of an augmented chord. You could also think of it as an augmented chord, but it's not. The better description would be to think of it as a minor ninth with a major 7th, and that's how you get that spy chord. And you can go with the bridge pickup and put a little tremolo on it or something. I don't have tremolo up right now, but okay. So that one's fun. I love showing these secret chords, and that one's a lot of fun. So anyway, God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon.